Welcome to DynaVap Live and happy Battery Independence Day. I am Josh.
I'm Pranav.
And thanks for tuning in. This is something very special for us, being one of the only vape manufacturers that you don't need batteries, and so we're celebrating that fact. We want to thank all of you for tuning in. Do we have any shout-outs?
Oh, a lot of them. Drew High from Philadelphia, Rustin from Utah, Alex from New Jersey, Andrew from South Carolina, Pagan Mail from Texas, Andy Cap from Texas. Hey, Andy. We have Jay Shell from the Bay Area, MP from Poland, Flip from France. Oh, there's so many.
Did you say Andy
Austin.
Cap?
Oh, yes.
See, have you ever had those Andy Caps fries?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's all that popped in my head.
Oh, we have Austin from the 419. Okay, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, and so
Welcome, guys.
yeah, we got people from all over, so thank you for tuning in. And also thank you for subscribing and ringing that bell to be notified. If you haven't already, be sure to do so. We just crossed the 8,600 subscriber threshold. Let's keep pushing that. We'd love to get to 10,000 by September, so let's get that done. And also want to thank all the forums out there. FC, the different subreddits, the DynaVap subreddits, Vapor Ents. You're active on a few.
Not anymore, but I used to be active on the DynaVap subreddit.
Yeah.
I still pop on there.
Yeah, I pop on there every now and then when need to. And we just love interacting with our customer base. That's very fun to do and kind of see what you guys do with the product, because we have such a great maker crowd out there.
We do.
And so we appreciate you experimenting and kind of coming up with your own device with experimentation and doing what we do, but on a smaller, more personal scale. And be sure to check out our affiliate program as well. If you are spreading the Dynaverse love out there, be sure to email affiliate@dynavap.com or go to dynavap.com/affiliate for more information. That will give you a little something for spreading the word about DynaVap, and it's something that you're already doing. Might as well take advantage of that. And because you guys have given us so much for that, we want to give back to you guys. We are going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway tonight. If you watched the teaser, you saw that we are attempting to heat up a VapCap with a more unorthodox heating method, if you will.
Yes, we did.
So put your guesses down below on whether or not a set of sparklers will heat a VapCap. If you think it's not going to click, put not going to click in the chat. If you think it's going to take 2 seconds, put 2 seconds in the chat. The first one to get the correct guess wins, and we'll be announcing the winner later on. And what we are going to be giving away are these beautiful, one-of-a-kind purple Omnis. These are prototypes that have not been released to the public. It's just such a stunning color.
It is. It's beautiful. And I also like the variation, the combination with the green.
Yeah, we kind of took a mix and match of different parts to kind of create something unique. So if you get one of these, you're going to be the only ones. And so we're going to be giving one away tonight, and we're also going to be giving one away on Instagram.
Yes. So follow us on Instagram. We've been doing some giveaways. We'll be doing a lot more here on out. We did a stash giveaway this week. So maybe we'll give away one of the Omnis.
Yep, we have 3 of them there. So we're giving them away one tonight. And so, yeah, put your prediction in the chat. And this also kind of ties in with our community question. For those of you that have been tuning in every DynaVap Live, you've noticed recently we've been asking community question on our YouTube page to kind of get a little bit more insight of what you guys are looking for, what you're into, and that's what anodized titanium color would you like to see on a VapCap. We had blue, green, pink, gold, and mystery gradient. Now, Pranav, what is your favorite one that you'd like to see done or that we have done?
So my favorite color is steel. So I had made a few of them, and they turned out beautifully. I also enjoyed making the mystery gradient because that's fun to make, and I like the element of surprise.
Yeah.
So let's see which one won the polls.
It was mystery gradient with 41%.
Okay. Of course.
Which is nice to see, and it's nice to see that you like that kind of surprise as well. I think because you don't know what you're going to get, it creates that, oh, if I don't like this, I can meet someone else in the community and maybe trade, and you can all post because it's all one of a kind. And then since you haven't been on in a while, and one that I know you're really into music. We asked, what kind of music do you listen to when you use the VapCap? What kind of music do you typically listen to?
Oh, I try to listen to all kinds of music, but I am a little snobbish when it comes to music. So mostly listen to progressive rock,
Hmm.
and it's not mainstream, but I enjoy it.
Yep. I know that you just recently saw Muse, wasn't it? Not too long ago.
Oh, I've seen so many concerts, but Muse was one of them. The latest one was Riverside. It's a Polish progressive rock band. Again, not mainstream, but it was fun.
See, I'm the same way. I tend to kind of go for the more alt rock and things like that, more off the beaten path.
Nice.
I find it's less, the mainstream music, it all tends to bond together, sound very similar. You can thank American Idol for that, I think. But yeah, I think that's kind of fun to know. And so let's kind of get into the main topic of today, the Battery Independence Day sale. And so that is going to be starting on June 29th. That's this Saturday at 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's going to run through July 5th at 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. So as soon as July 4th hits and is done, sale's done. So be sure to take advantage of that before then. We have some really interesting new items on the site that are also valid during the sale, such as this XL maple stash here. I know you, Pranav, you have a couple VapCaps. Which one is your favorite?
Oh, I do have a couple of VapCaps, but I think my favorite is the Nonavong. I have a bicolored Cocobolo spinning mouthpiece, so XLS, and I like that it's again compatible with the water piece, and you can switch it around. And
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like my Nonavong. That's my daily driver. But with a XL device, you need the XL stash. And so I know that you have all been asking for an XL kit or an Omni kit. Those are coming. But in the meantime, we have the XL Maple Stash that is going to be available starting now on the site at a stash price at $45. But after the 20% off, it'll take it down to $36. So that is a killer deal. If you've been waiting for an XL stash at a low cost, this is a great way to go. I think the maple looks really nice because it's a neutral color. What we've seen a lot of people on the different forums and stuff are people dyeing them.
yes,
Because it
seen a couple
takes
of them.
color really, really well. It's not a dark color. So you can kind of make it your own if you want to do that.
and they're good food grade dyes, so they're good options, and you can customize it as you see fit.
And we also have the Coca-Bolos back in stock.
Love the Coca-Bolos.
Yeah, I think those are really neat because you get such a great variance and color type. You get the orange and black, the red and black. It's just a really neat wood type. And then we also know that the M starter pack is extremely popular. And so we added another variant of that. And I'll let kind of Pranav explain what we did with that.
So we've added the DynaCoil. So for all you guys who have a lot of concentrates and want to get started with concentrates, you have the DynaCoil in the new starter pack.
And you've gotten to play around with the DynaCoil a little bit.
I have. It's incredible. It's
I
an
think it's
incredible
shocking how
device.
little bit you need.
Especially through a water piece.
Oh.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's well, and you get such good flavor off of those too. I think it's much more concentrated. And then it's because it is Battery Independence Day, it coincides with America's Independence Day. And so what better way than to support an American business with products that are made in America? And so be sure to check that out. And for those of you who are tuning in now, we're actually doing something even more special. If you use the code BID 2019 starting now, you can actually get on the sale right now. You do not have to wait until Saturday. That code is valid up until the official starting time of the sale. But for those of you who get into it now, you're going to be able to get your items faster. Who knows? We might throw in a little some swag there for you.
Oh, nice. So early access.
Yep, early access. And so as a thank you for tuning in, supporting us, we're giving you a little bit able to get in that sale a little bit sooner. And as we discussed earlier, we did some stuff with some fireworks to see if it would heat the VapCap.
Let's find out what
Yeah,
happened.
let's see how heating a VapCap went with some sparklers. So what are we doing out here, Pranav?
So I have a brand new DynaVap 2019M and a bunch of sparklers. So we're going to try to answer the age-old question, will it click? Do you think it'll click?
I think it'll get hot enough, but my worry is that it won't burn long enough. These sparklers are awfully short, so I'm worried about the duration.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Experiment. Ooh, that was quick.
That worked a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, that was really quick. So, do you think you're going to replace your favorite torch with some sparklers?
God, no, I'd burn myself in a second. That heated it up how when you use like a propane torch.
Yeah, it
It went so quick. You still had half the sparkler left to be able to heat it. You could have heated a whole bunch of VapCaps with that set. And I think that was a fun little thing that we did.
It was.
The weather wasn't great. It was raining outside, so we had a short amount of time to try to do it. But it worked.
It worked. It was fun.
Yeah, and it went quick. And so how long did it take, Pranav?
So it was 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So I went through the chat, and it seems like the first one who guessed it right was the JDog 227.
And so JDog227, be sure to send your shipping info to benw@dynavap.com. We can get that purple Omni out to you right away. So congratulations, you guessed correctly.
Awesome.
And so I thought that was something fun, a little bit different and more festive. And it kind of shows you how you can be creative. I don't recommend using sparklers to heat your
Yes.
VapCap.
Yes, please be safe.
But you can't really think of another vaporizer that you could use a heat source like that to produce vapor.
Mhm.
Now, what is something that would emit enough heat that you would like to see us test?
Oh, that's a good question. Scarlett Johansson? She's hot enough, I guess.
She is, but I'm not sure if it would work. Like,
It might. I don't know.
uh,
Science needs to be done.
someone, if you know Scarlett Johansson, get in touch with her. We can see if she can heat a VapCap. You know, she is in the MCU. I know the Black Widow doesn't have like superpowers or anything, but who knows? Maybe the Dynaverse will give her some right out of the Soul Stone. Now, I know that you're monitoring the chat, Pranav. Have you seen any good questions come in?
Not really. So, guys, please bring the questions in, and we can address some of them.
Yeah, and so just to kind of highlight some of the things that we've done. If you look on the table here, you'll see we have these new packaging for the M starter packs. They're branded bags. I think they're a little bit more high quality as well.
Yeah.
And they're reusable, so you can keep them on the go.
Can you see that?
Yeah, definitely. It's a
Like
nice
it.
little baggie.
Nice little green baggie. Yeah.
And yeah, and now you can get it with the Dynacoil in it. And so I think that's a nice little extra that we changed. And it's not a whole lot of difference, but I think it's the presentation is a little bit nicer.
It is.
And another thing to announce too, in 2 weeks we're going to be doing another DynaVap Live. That will be on July 11th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to try to be more consistent with our videos so that way we can be more engaged with the community. And so that topic, we will be releasing some new torches that are brand new, we've never sold before. And so we'll be highlighting those as well as discussing some heating techniques, some tips and tricks on how to get the best out of your VapCap. Because with these new torches, there's going to be some new tweaks to them due to the angle of the flame, and one that we will be bringing back that we haven't seen in a while. It's a more premium torch, but after playing with it and using it, it's easily become my favorite.
Nice.
And then I see you looking in there. What's everyone saying right now?
So we got a question about merchandise. Will we be seeing more merchandise on the shop?
Yes. So we are getting new shirts made up with new designs. We are getting new hats and stuff. We know that you've all been clamoring for that. Keep putting your suggestions, sending those using the contact form on the website. Just hit suggestions. Let us know what you would like to see for merch, because we can take that feedback and constantly, tweak and produce that. Us being a small independent company out of Wisconsin, we can pretty much change on the fly with that regard.
Mhm.
So take advantage of that. Give us that feedback. You have the direct source right to the manufacturer. So do it. Like if you want to see this Catman pillow here, go ahead and say, we want Catman pillow. So if we get enough of those, we can bring them to market and you can take a nap with Catman. And we also had the 419 shirts that people asked for. We had the Catman hoodie that I wore on our 419 episode.
People want the hats.
Yep, the hats, like these are the standard hats. We've had other ones that we've given away. So you might be one of the lucky ones that has like a tan or a green or a purple. Just let us know what you want. More than happy to take care of you guys.
I guess no DynaVap Live is complete without a question about the induction heater. So
No news yet.
but I'm going to let George give the update. We should have an update soon. Maybe the next DynaVap Live, maybe George can address it. But we've been working on it, and more updates
Yep.
in the near future.
And
So that's the current update. And there was a question, where is George?
where is George? George is out of town right now. And so because George, he's a busy man, doing great things, we want to keep in communication with you guys. So we can't always flex to his schedule. So we're going to be here when he's not able to. So when you see George coming, it's usually going to be something big. So keep that in mind. If you see DynaVap Live with George, be sure to tune in. And if he's on the road, Pranav and I will be here being able to answer your questions for you. And now, since it's been a while since you've been on a DynaVap Live, I think the last time was, March of 2018?
March 2018, yeah. That was a fun episode.
Yeah, that was way back when I was a customer, like 6 months before I even started.
That was fun.
But when you first started at DynaVap, like, how did you find out about it? Was it?
So I graduated with my engineering degree, and I was looking for a job, and I wanted to do something different and something cool. And then I saw DynaVap. I'm like, oh wow, this should be fun. And I applied, came in, gave the interview, and here I am now, a year and a half later.
Yeah, because you were living in Chicago at the time, right?
I was, and then I moved to Madison, and it's just been so good ever since.
Do you
And
miss the Windy City at all?
I do keep going back
Yeah.
every other weekend because it's so close by.
Is
But
it
I've
food or the
seen-
music or the people?
all of the above. It's the food, obviously, a lot of concerts in Chicago, so I keep going, and then I have a lot of friends there. But yeah, I've seen DynaVap, grow from where it was to where it's at right now. Even the studio, you see, like, we were doing it in a tiny room. I'm sure Ben remembers that.
Yep.
He should have some fond memories.
Well, that's because, he's a wily man. We have to kind of keep him contained in his little closet. And he's broke out a little bit. So.
Austin says we need a Damn It Pranav shirt. Yes.
I want to get a shirt made with just your face on it, because we actually made some laser engraved shadow stems with your
Shadow.
face on it that we gave to people.
I think there's 3 in existence. One of them is with the customer, one's with me, and then one's at the shop.
Yep, and I would love to get that on a shirt and just say I'm a child, because that's like your slogan around.
I'm a child, yes.
But yeah, I think it's great having you back on the show, and it kind of shows how far we've come. And because I guarantee you, when you were a kid, you never thought you were going to work for a vape company.
No way. No way.
Yep. Yeah, I bet you when you were going through getting your engineering degree, you didn't think you were going to apply that science to.
I did not, but I'm glad I did. It's a fun company to work at. I love the people who work here, and it's an exciting industry to be working in.
Yeah, it's evolving so quickly,
It is.
constantly changing, and so you have to adapt on the fly.
Yes, and that's what I like about it.
Yep, and you get to have a lot of fun with Drew and Austin and Evan and.
And the R&D lab, we keep doing all the time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you like to get yourself in trouble though.
yes.
Like, it's ironic that we chose, we had you help with the fireworks when you're the firebug in the shop.
I am. Yeah, I'm notorious for having started a fire. back
Now,
in the day.
it's almost like each of the automation R&D guys, each represents one of the ancient elements. You're fire, Drew is electricity. What is Austin?
Oh, I don't know what's left. Earth,
Yeah, there's earth and air.
air. Okay, let's go with that.
Is it because of the long hair?
I was just going to say that. Like, you can have a L'Oreal advertisement with the hair.
And so Evan is earth because he's so grounded. Like, if you've ever met Evan, I think he was in the old footage.
He was.
Yeah. He's a very down-to-earth guy, very chill. I've never seen him get, upset or angry or anything like that.
He's a really nice guy.
Yep. But are there any more questions, Pranav?
Oh, there's just people asking about my face and like on shirts and Pyro Pranav. I like that name.
You are a pyro. And so we want to thank you all for tuning in. We had a great time. We hope you did as well. We want to make sure that you check out our Instagram page that is found at DynaVap, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and be sure to ring the bell to be notified. Now, that is very important to ring that bell, because if you just subscribe, you may not receive a notification that we're going live or that we put on a new video. So to be sure to do that, so that way you're updated. So yeah, ring that bell so you hear that ding. And that's pretty much it. We want to thank you all for tuning in. And if you haven't joined our affiliate program or reached out to do that, be sure to do that as well. That can be found at dynavap.com/affiliate, or you can email affiliate.com or affiliate at dynavap.com. And so we want to thank you all for watching, and thank you for the support.
Let's talk about the sale once again.
Yeah, and be sure to use the code BID2019 to get early access to the sale. Now is your time to get your XL maple stash if you've been looking for an XL stash. And be sure to check out the Coca-Cola stashes or the starter packs with the Dynacoil. That's a separate item on there, but be sure to get that. Those are new, so take advantage of it while you can. Thank you all for watching, and have a great Battery Independence Day.
See you guys.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, click here or here, and don't forget to subscribe.